Bang! Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Scott Casey Gale, and I am the owner, chairman, creator, and founding father of the most polarizing, respectful, passionate, and undisputed wrestling group, YouTube group of all time, the National Wrestling Shooters. And today, I'm going to give you my WWE 205 Live and NXT Reveal. And I thought both shows were great. Okay. Here we go. Let's begin with the 205 Live Reveal. 205 Live GM Drake Maverick recaps last week's main event between Lucha House Party and Nice Murphy tonight. Tonight Murphy will face Kalisto in the main event. Good way to open the show. I like it. And the Brian Kendrick with Jack Gallagher versus Akira Tozawa. Before the match, Kendrick and Gallagher talk about attacking Tozawa. Kendrick says he could have just left things alone, but no, he had to look up for retribution. Instead, all he's going to find is pain. Got zero reaction from that promo. Bell rings and Kendrick immediately heads out to the floor to hide behind Gallagher. He feints a punch, Gallagher ducks, and then he drops Kendrick. Gallagher stands back up, and gets dropped too. Kendrick gets tossed, tossed back, tossed back in the ring, and then Tozawa stops away at him. Kendrick is able to get control of the match. Kick to the stomach, kick to the head, clubbing blows to Tozawa's head. Tozawa fights back, Shining Wizard to the head. He heads up to the top rope. Kendrick goes out to the outside, but Tozawa hits a suicide dive. Kendrick tossed back in the ring. Gallagher gets too close, and is kicked away. Tozawa slams Kendrick's leg into the ring post multiple times. Snap suplex in the middle of the ring, and more kicks to Kendrick's leg. Missile drop kick, dragon screw spinning kick, and he hits the sentence best for the 1, 2, 3. Winner Akira Tozawa via pinfall. I like this. I thought this is a good way to open the show. I very much enjoyed this. Great match. Triple H and Drake Maverick know exactly how to use the cruiserweight division, the white weight, not the Vince McMahon way, but the Triple H and Drake Maverick way. Good way, good, really good match. I like this. I could not keep my eyes off. I can't keep my eyes off of 205 Live. And then 3 weeks ago, Tony Nese picked up a win over Kalisto. Last week, Buddy Murphy showed Kalisto while he was to ringside while he was ringside to support Grand Metalik. Kalisto would trip up Murphy and allow Malik to get the win. Backstage, Kata Braxton talks to Buddy Murphy and Tony Nese about their long-standing rivalry with Lucha House Party. Murphy says he came to 205 Live to win the championship title, but they plan on finishing off the group because they aren't playing around anymore. Backstage, Hideo Itami says from the bottom of his heart he feels bad for hurting Mustafa Ali, and Itami says he feels bad he didn't hurt Ali even worse. Hideo Itami versus Michael Blaze. Itami with the kick to the face, white off the bat. Multiple kicks to the corner as Blaze tries to fight back, but he just gets kicked the whole time. A whole bunch more. Respect me, yells Itami. Blaze gets in a few strikes, but ends up getting hit with a Falcon Arrow cover. Itami picks his opponent up for his finisher, cover and lifts his opponent. Then once more, Itami dumps Blaze in the corner and hits a few warning drop kicks. He goes for last kick, but Ali's music hits and Ali heads towards the ring. Itami runs away. As Ali yells at them, "You want some respect? Fight me." Match ends in a no contest, technically a counter. Great match. Hideo Itami is really good as a heel, and I liked how Mustafa Ali made his return. That's good because he's great at what he's great at what he does, and he takes the cruiserweight division very, very seriously, and he shows a lot of passion for it. So I would like to see Mustafa Ali versus Hideo Itami because I know that would be just a phenomenal match. And then last week, before Tozawa could get his match going, Drew Gulak, Gallagher, and Kendrick attacked Gulak. Was he was still heated and won another top title opportunity against Cedric Alexander. Alexander would head out to the ring, but Drake Maverick and a bunch of referees intentionally kept Alexander back. Alexander finally broke through and Gulak bounced. Backstage, Alexander said Gulak sunk to a whole new low by beating up two guys to calm him out. But but that 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 but then when he comes out, Gulak runs away. He calls Gulak a spineless hypocrite, and says next week he's going to call Gulak and finish what they started. I am really looking forward to seeing that. And then Buddy Murphy versus Kalisto. Main event time. Murphy uses his strength as he tosses Kalisto against as he tosses Kalisto around a bit. Kalisto does a test of strength with Murphy. He's the he's on the losing end, and as Murphy keeps chipping him down for multiple covers, they end up getting up on their feet and each hop their way up to the ropes before Kalisto hits a Hurricane. Murphy out to the floor, and Kalisto flips over and with top rope and takes out both Nice and Murphy. Back in the ring, when Kalisto tries for another Hurricane, Murphy stops it at first, but he's tossed out to the floor. Kalisto with a soccer kick from the apron looks for a DDT, but Murphy catches him in midair and hits a suplex on the floor. Lucha House Party is getting too rowdy on the outside. Nisa still ringside. Murphy is a big kick to the head, smiling and admiring his work. Murphy tries for another kick misses. Kalisto tries for a sleeper hold, reverse knee to Kalisto's face cover two. Kalisto is able to dump Murphy out to the floor. Run look to fly, but knees tripped them up. And referee caught him sends knees packing. Now it's just one on one. Kalisto gets sent up the second. Whoop! Almost gets caught in midair, but he is able to hit a reverse Hurricane Rana, cover two count. Crowd, this is awesome chant. Salida de Sauno, no Kalisto was sent into the second turnbuckle. A big kick to Murphy's face. Cover close two count. Kalisto ends up on the apron. Murphy sends a flying all the way back into the table. Murphy tosses Kalisto into the barricade a couple times. Murphy for another big knee. Murphy gets his count to 8, but Kalisto taunts Murphy to come down to the floor and then flips them up over the barricade. Referee starts the count and gets to 9 before Murphy gets up to the ring. Kalisto for Hurricane Rana plants Murphy's head into the mat. Cover two. Kalisto tries to springboard in. Murphy catches him and hits two power bombs. Cover 1-2. No. Kalisto reverses. Roll up two count. Rolling kick on Murphy. But Murphy gets up and hits a nasty running knee. Murphy's law. 1-2-3. Winner Buddy Murphy via pinfall. What a great main event. What an amazing show. An amazing show. 9 out of 10, actually. See, I like this. This was a great guy. Just 9 out of 10. 5 stars. 2 thumbs up. Way up. It was awesome. It was absolutely amazing. So I highly recommend you watch 2-5 Live because you won't be disappointed. Thank God, like I said, thank God Triple H took over because he recognizes talent and he knows how to use them the right way, the way they should be used. So yes, kudos to Triple H for making 2-5 Live great. What a great show. Now it's time to reveal NXT. And the commentators for NXT were more Ronaldo, Nigel McGuinness, and Percy Watson. Let's see, NXT. Ah, with Undisputed Era versus Ricochet. 23 hours ago. No, that's not the right one I wanted to use. Whoa. Here we go. Kathy County Individuals General Manager William Weagle. Go Kathy County Individuals General Manager William Weagle about his busy office, which includes NXT's legal team. She asks if this is related to the Aleister Black attack, and he tells her it is. He wants the NXT universe to know. The investigation starts tonight. And then Mo and all the pussy watching Nigel begins entering the show. When Johnny Gargano makes his way out onto the stage, walking for clutch, reaction is split, in- including some cheers for Tommaso Ciampa. Johnny says the fans have already had his back, but he doesn't deserve that right now. He told us he he's screwed up and would win the NXT title in Brooklyn and stop fixing things, but he didn't. He doesn't know where he goes from here. He lost more than a match in Brooklyn. He lost himself. Gargano doesn't know how to fix things at Takeover. He became something that he is not part of in Brooklyn. He became Ciampa, his former partner in his head, and he can't control it. Johnny doesn't know what we want anymore. He can't get Tommaso out of his head, but he wants him out. He has to be better for us, for Candace, but he doesn't know how. Out comes Wigo. The GM marches to the wing with Mike in hand. Wigo says he needs to ask Gargano, did you attack Alistair? Johnny answers saying, "You know me. Look into my eyes and you'll know my answer." They lock eyes and Velveteen Dream is here. He's not in the mood. He's sick of sitting back in the back and listening to the same old poor Johnny sob story. Tonight tonight shouldn't be about Gargano. It certainly should be about a man who's not even in the building. Tonight should be about the man who took over Brooklyn, the trending epic, the Velveteen Dream. It definitely shouldn't be about Johnny Vela. Dream Lab says Gargano sees. He says the only doctor. He says the doctor only gave him the crutch just in case. He folds at Velveteen, but before they can lock up, Wigo steps in and says he sends Johnny to the back and Jim to his office. If they want to fight, they can have a match next week. What a good way to show. What a good way to start the show. Shout out to the viewer that's watching. Thumbs up to you, buddy. How you doing? I really like this. I really like the way they opened the show. NXT is awesome. I like how William Winger was doing this investigation. My money is on Lars Sullivan. I think, in my opinion, Lars Sullivan is the most liable suspect to attack Johnny again. But we're going to see where this goes from here. But great way. William go to Ward General. NXT General, former Ward General Manager, and now the NXT General Manager. William Wigo picking up business, taking care of business. That's what a true general manager does. William Wigo don't mess around. And then Percy and Nigel won down the three matches set for tonight. The ladies up next. The era is getting ready backstage. Adam Cole, baby, paces while Roderick Strong and Bobby Fish with stages ice joke around on a Kyle O'Reilly tunes in his belt. Dakota versus Aliyah, EC3 versus Wild Mendoza, Keith Lee in action. Pete Dunne and what the? Okay, that was weird. Okay, that was weird. Here, here we go. Okay. Uh, here we go. Dakota Kai defeated Aliyah. Dakota Kai faced Aliyah on this week's episode of NXT. Kai started off with the match with a drop kick and a splash for a one count. Aliyah battled back with a shoulder tackle, then taunted Kai while she was on the canvas. Aliyah dodged a drop kick from Kai, then bashed Dakota's face off the canvas a couple of times. Shout out to the two viewers that's watching. What's up, by the way? Kai hit a couple of jabs to the midsection, but Aliyah shrugged them off and threw Dakota to the corner. Aliyah dropped Kai to the mat and hit her with a few punches to the face for a near fall. Dakota connected with a boot to the face and then followed up with with the face wash for a 2 count. Kai then hit a finisher for the pinfall victory. Good match. I like this. Good match. Really good match. Also, Lars Sullivan attacked EC3 and Raul Mendoza. Lars Sullivan was shown walking away from EC3 backstage after EC3 was attacked. EC3 was scheduled to face Raul Mendoza, but Lars Sullivan came down to the entrance instead. Sullivan admitted to taking out EC3 because EC3 mentioned his name. Lars told Mendoza that he was standing in Lars Sullivan territory. Sullivan got in the ring and leveled Raul with a clothesline. Lars then hit Mendoza for power slam, followed it up with the freak accident. I'm starting to think Lars Sullivan is the one that attacked Aleister Black. I mean, this just proves he's the more liable suspect. But then again, they could fool. It could be somebody who you don't expect, which I like. Kathy Lee dominated. Kathy Lee faced Lu, let's see, Keith Lee dominated. Keith Lee faced Luke Mendoza tonight on NXT. Lee leaped in the air and hit a hurricane run to start off the match. Keith followed up with a massive left hand, but Mendoza battled back with some punches of his own. Lee hit a massive shoulder tackle, then a splash in the corner. Lee followed it up with a giant drop kick to Menzies' chest, and then a powerbomb for the quick victory. Good match. I like this. This is very enjoyable. An undisputed era escaped with a win. Here we here we go. Undisputed era Adam Cole, baby. And Roderick Strong faced Ricochet and Pete Dunne in the main event. Cole told O'Reilly to sit this match out because he wanted a piece of Ricochet. Strong and Dunne started off the match by locking up in the middle of the ring. Strong drove Pete to the corner and cage tagged in. Adam stomped on Dunne a few times, but Pete responded with a ridiculous clothesline that knocked Cole out to the canvas. Dunne started bending back on Cole's fingers and then tagged in Ricochet. Cole backed away as quick as he could, but tagged in Roderick Strong. Ricochet flipped all over the place and hit Strong with an awesome dropkick. Ricochet took his eyes off the ball and started trash talking with Cole. Strong sent Ricochet to the corner and tagged in Cole. Ricochet hit Strong with a neck breaker and booted him out of the ring. Ricochet caught Cole for clothesline, but turned it into an uppercut from Strong. Strong Wilder tagged in and delivered a massive backbreaker to Ricochet in the middle of the ring. Strong brought Ricochet over the corner and stopped the arm several times before taking a break to taunt Pete Dunne in the opposite corner. Strong hit Ricochet for a chop to the chest and then tagged Cole back in. Adam continued to beat down with several stomps to Ricochet's midsection. Cole planted Ricochet with a vintage neckbreak and then tagged Strong back in. Roderick booted Ricochet in the face and then went for the cover, but Ricochet was able to power out at the last second. The crowd chanted one and only. Strong applied the camel clutch in the middle ring. Ricochet battled for pain Dunn locked in and trying to go submission, but Strong escaped it with ease. Dunn hit a German suplex, followed up with a powerbomb for a 2 count. Cole launched Ricochet out of the ring and hit a flying elbow to Adam's face off the top turnbuckle. Seconds later, Dunn then made his way to the top rope and moonsaulted onto Strong and Cole outside the ring as the crowd chanted NXT. Ricochet tried to hit Undisputed Era for suicide dive, but they got out of the way and Ricochet hit Pete Dunne. Strong and Cole then took out Ricochet and rolled Pete Dunne inside the ring. Cole connected with the last shot to Dunne for the pinfall victory. After the match, Cole, Strong, and O'Reilly took turns beating the hell out of Ricochet. They walked towards Pete Dunne, but the War Raiders music hit and Hanson rolled and rushed to the ring, but Undisputed Era were retweeted of the intercept. Great main event. Great main event. Amazing main event. I would rate this NXT 9 out of 10. 5 stars, 2 thumbs up, and an 8 plus. Great. NXT and 205 was killed in one SmackDown. They know. Triple H knows what he is doing. Anyway, the matches for next week's NXT and for next week's NXT, the matches will be Kairi Sane will be in action. The Forgotten Sons will be in action. Velveteen Dream versus Johnny Gargano. I'm so looking forward to that. I'm gonna see if there's any comments in the comment section. And shout out to the two viewers, by the way. Let's see. Shout out to Cage Wage. I hated Buddy Murphy. He's just the worst superstar I've ever hate. Noam Dar. I think, but Murphy is a disgraceful wrestler. Yep, that's true. And also shout out to Chantal Clearville and shout out to Cage Wage. Yeah, I wonder what happens to Bobby Fish when he returns. That's a good question. But anyway, thank you for watching. You know who to subscribe to, and I must all. You know what's coming next. I must all bid you adieu and goodbye and mwah, bang.